can you please break down and drop the science about the chicken?
Man,
my peoples need to hear this, man. They need to hear this because I saw that thing you put up on your Instagram, and I was like, that blew my wig all the way back. So could you take the time out to explain to my audience about why?
So the chicken is not a hybrid. The chicken is GMO. The chicken was actually created by splicing genes and introducing certain type of DNA into what you are called a red-winged jungle fowl and a black gray-winged jungle fowl from Africa. That's where you get chickens from. Chickens are not real, and because they were actually created in a laboratory per se, I'm gonna say that the reason why, because they did gene splicing to them. They're acidic to the body. They create a whole lot of uric acid. They also, when you cook them, they turn into heterocyclic amines. Heterocyclic amines is very malignant forming to the cells, meaning it causes cancerous cells. And then the smell from it comes from something called hydroaromatic hydrocarbons, and these hydroaromatic hydrocarbons is bad. It causes throat cancer. Chickens are just bad, and their eggs are bad too. And then plus it's a meat, so they'll tell you that chickens come from the dinosaurs were their ancestors, and that's a complete lie, because when you look at the genealogy of the chicken, especially what the Rothschilds and the DuPonts at the Rothschilds Museum in Jerusalem in New York said about the chicken, they actually.
Why can't I buy Skittles in Europe?
From thesun.com. Skittles, as well as Pop-Tarts, Gatorade, and Little Debbie's products, have been banned in the European Union because they contain yellow 5, yellow 6, and red 40 food dyes, according to NBC affiliate station WTHR.
Alexa, why is yellow dye dangerous in food?
Here's something I found on thehealthsite.com. It is not only highly toxic to the liver but also known to cause kidney lesions and is a probable carcinogen.
Yikes. Alexa, why are carcinogens found in so many processed foods in the United States?
From tasteofhome.com. Processed foods tend to contain saturated fats and loads of sodium, while processed meats are known carcinogens and can be age-producing.
Alexa, what are some of the reasons some of U.S. foods are banned in other countries?
U.S. foods are banned in other countries because they contain harmful additives, growth promoters, and genetically engineered ingredients, which are known to cause diseases and health conditions. American foods are tainted with harmful ingredients, which are banned internationally, and are designed to satiate the unaware American appetite.
I'll have to take that.
Hosanna Bukole, Hallelujah. Hosanna Bukole, Hallelujah. Hosanna Limango, Hallelujah. Hosanna Limango, Hallelujah. Hosanna Limango.
Even in the drive-thru. Good morning. Certain foods and beverages are sold. Boom, 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 boom. Dinkity damp or kilomide. Birth defects. State of California are called cancer birth defects and other reproductive harm. Even in the drive-thru.
Ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson on why y'all need to start eating at home. She done bought her a coffee from McDonald's and found Master Splinter at the bottom of her cup. They had her out here drinking Mickey Mouse hot cocoa.
Thing more adorable than baby lamb burger eating a pickle? There anything?
You ever wonder why you're out of energy and you always feel like crap? Well, chances are it's because of one of these places. Nobody has any idea of the pesticides, preservatives, wax coatings, artificial dyes, and GMOs, you guessed it, that live in a place like this. Just a place full of indoctrinated zombies that are taught to be consumers from a very young age, so they don't even question anything that they think. Nothing is made with quality anymore. Every single piece of quality is sacrificed in the name of profit for big corporate companies. You eat one of them donuts and you consume 83 ingredients. Oh, look at this. On every end cap is just propaganda and drama to distract you away from everything that's actually happening. The reason why I'm talking like this is because I'm confident. I've been awakened, and this looks real different to everybody else that's sleeping. One of these rotisserie chickens used to be in a torture chamber until it was executed in a small confined space, then to be fed to all of us. I'm about to walk into the fresh produce section. Apples, when they're grown on a tree like the ones in my backyard, they have a natural waxy coating. Certainly not as waxy as this. This is a chemical pesticide that is applied on top of the natural waxy coating of an apple. Speaking of pesticides, every single one of these produces have a PLU number on them. Some claim that they're certified organic, but every single one of these verified have used systemic pesticide.
Well, one man has a bone to pick with Buffalo Wild Wings, so much so that he is filing a class action lawsuit.
A man claims false advertising after he was served boneless wings that were not actually wings.
Did your boy Bill get a hold of Buffalo Wild Wings? 'Cause they getting sued for false advertising, saying it's real boneless chicken. Sorry to say that it's likely even your favorite fast food spot has scammed you with false advertising. McDonald's and Wendy's are being sued for lying in ads. On top of that, Wendy's food hospitalizing folks. Who want Fridays on a Monday? Well, you may be in the hospital Tuesday, apparently. The cheesy mozzarella sticks contain no cheese. Burger King. Apparently BK got people thinking, you can have it your way and buy this. However, when you get there you end up eating this.
When you go to the US, almost all restaurants are buying from one single company called Sysco Foods, and they buy pretty much the same stuff. So you go to all these restaurants that have different flavors, but they're all selling you the same things. The US has allowed a huge number of artificial flavors, artificial colorings, and other compounds in food that are illegal in Europe. So you think you're getting a French fry in the US, but it doesn't have the same ingredients, even say from McDonald's. The list of ingredients is entirely different. In Europe, it's going to have some kind of oil that's probably not good for you, and it's going to have some salt and some potatoes. And in the US, there's a huge long list of things, and they do that to drive costs down or to make it more addictive. So the reason is you think you're eating the same food, but you're not. There's a lot more chemicals in American food. On top of that, well, you are surrounded by pesticides and herbicides at much higher levels. The water quality in the US is lower. And what's going on there is you're not actually putting on a pound of fat, you're putting on a pound of inflammation. It's hard to put a pound of fat on in 1 week. You can do it, but it's really hard. So what's going on there is your cells, instead of turning that air and food into electricity and heat, they were turning it into inflammation. And then as soon as you came back here and you cleared the toxins, then you felt better.
So you
Frank,
fry some chicken?
listen to
I'm gonna
this.
give you some pointers.
This is why you can't eat at
really
everybody's
nice
house.
trick, actually, when she fries stuff, how she keeps them crispy is she would literally put a plastic bag in the oil.
A plastic bag?
A plastic bag. So whatever she was frying, the plastic bag
I know
was
you
dissolve.
lying.
A plastic bag.
Wait, the plastic bag would fuse into the chicken?
Yeah, and that's what makes it crispy.
You eat it? Huh?
That's what makes it crispy.
So you're eating the plastic that fused to the chicken?
Well, as soon as I found out that she was doing that, I stopped.
Wait, is this, I don't know, should we call someone?
No, this
Call the police.
I'm not gonna.
What's her name?
What's her name? Give us name.
You need to stop eating this kind of shit from the grocery store. They do not want you to know what this shit is actually made of. But when I found out what it is, oh my God, talk about disturbing. Just look at what this cat is doing when they're trying to feed it this kind of food.
The whole time that he like found out, he was like, how could you do this to me? Like, this is so awful. And I was like, you're in blame.
Pesto chicken pasta? Let me go with potato?
Not even a potato.
I did it like this, and I think it was the best.
Chicken, Betty?
Some chicken though. They gotta like the chicken, bro. This cat. Look at this shit. This is lab made. And y'all, it gets even more disturbing. Human flesh is toxic to cats. That is most likely the reason why that cat was gagging, because in that lab made food, they also put human DNA in that shit. Stop eating that lab made food. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. This is anything that's GMO, and you should already know. Oh God.